We are currently where the Notom Road turns to dirt, heading into the Waterpocket Fold district of Capitol Reef National Park. We're gonna do a hike called the Upper Muley Twist, and then we're gonna camp out in the backcountry on BLM land just outside of Capitol Reef, all along Burr Trail. So that will be fun. Very pretty. So today we're gonna do the Upper Muley Twist Canyon hike here in Capitol Reef. We're gonna head down that way, and then eventually we're gonna come back on the sort of ridge over here and then come back out that way. So yeah. That was Saddle Arch, and I guess I was wrong. Apparently the loop is right here, so you can either go up there or you can continue down this way and loop back around and come back down. There is a dome arch, I think. We're kind of going around the bend now and looping back around. And then we're gonna go up on top of the sort of ridge thing eventually. And then come back down. See, there's a alcove up there. It's nice and cool down here. That's a little kind of dead end area. There's like a bypass down here that goes around it up this kind of steep wall here. But we're not quite halfway yet. See where all the cairns are? That's where we're supposed to go up to bypass that thing. We decided to turn back, and now we're gonna go out to Strike Valley Overlook instead. Because my dad's soles fell off, so we figured walking on slick rock is probably not the wisest idea, especially when it's over a huge drop-off, so yeah. We are at Echo Canyon, which is a offshoot of Long Canyon on the Burr Trail, heading out towards Boulder. I'm gonna get some dinner in Boulder, and then we're gonna come back through here and camp. Good morning from our campsite off a little side road off the Burr Trail between where it passes through Long Canyon and the town of Boulder, which I believe is that way. We just found the spot for the night, and I believe today we're gonna go on a hike to something called the Volcano. Sometimes it's also called the Cosmic Ashtray. I believe it is off the Spencer Flat Road or something like that, which is a little further down Scenic Byway 12. So yeah, that's the direction we're headed today. are now starting our hike to the volcano. As you can see, the weather has completely changed from the past couple of days. It is no longer shorts weather. It's mildly cold, but it's windy, so yeah. It's in the, I think, low 50s instead of the mid 70s. We are now on our way up to the volcano, also known as the Cosmic Ashtray. Making our way back down. It is the next day, and we have gone down the Hole in the Rock Road, and we are now at a place called Dance Hall Rock, which is this large rock right here, and it's a stopover for the Mormons on the old Hole in the Rock expedition down to Bluff, where we went earlier in the trip. But they stopped over here and had a dance. We are about 13 miles from the end of the Hole in the Rock Road, at least on this side of the Colorado, and we are going to hike to an arch called Broken Bow Arch. we have found some Native American petroglyphs. I have no clue how old they are, but cool. So we're here at the Hole in the Rock, which is at the very end of the Hole in the Rock Road. This is where the Mormons, the Mormon pioneers who were heading to Bluff on the other side of the Colorado River, basically what they did is they hoisted all of their like wagons and stuff all the way down this thing. They did use like dynamite and put stakes in and that sort of stuff, but they basically brought all their stuff down there to cross the Colorado, which is kind of insane. Back there it said, I think it said it took 6 weeks to prepare this section to get all their stuff down, so kind of insane, but yeah. And I believe the journey from, I don't know if it's from Escalante or from somewhere else, but it took 6 months, and apparently there was blizzard conditions too, so maybe not the smartest choice, but you gotta respect the dedication. And there are little etchings of names and stuff. It seems that most of them are more modern, like somewhere over there's a 2024, some douchebag. Yeah. And then, but there are somewhere, there's an 1888 and an 1896 up there, so that's more accurate to the time period. But it seems that tourists have been etching their names in here for a long time. But if you come here, don't do that, because, well, obvious reasons. Talking to you, Will H. And here's a better view of Lake Powell, which is pretty darn low right now. And just over that hill is Navajo Mountain. We are now gonna go try to find a campsite on BLM land just outside of the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area, further back that way, because this is the end of the Hole in the Rock Road. On this side, the route technically continues on the other side, but obviously there is a big huge reservoir there, so. But we did drive on parts of it earlier in the trip along Snowflat Road near Bluff, so yeah. And then tomorrow we're going back out all the way to Escalante, or as the locals call it, Escalante, and we're gonna stay in Bryce Canyon before we leave to go home. We camped off the side on a side road off the Hole in the Rock Road. So today we're gonna drive back out all the way to Escalante and then turn left on 12 and head towards Bryce, where our hotel for the night is. We'll probably stop and do a few things in Bryce before we leave the day after, or tomorrow. Tomorrow we leave for home, which is Southern California, which I won't film any of that because a large bit of it is quite boring, going through the Mojave Desert and whatnot. So yeah. We have now made it out to the 12 from the Hole in the Rock Road over there. So we're gonna head into Escalante, maybe get some lunch, and then after that we're gonna head up towards Bryce, and that's where we're staying for the night. We'll probably go into the park, but and that'll probably be it for this video, because I don't feel like filming the drive home to Southern California is particularly interesting. But yeah, so I don't know, it'll probably take an hour and a half to get up to Bryce. We are now at Bryce Canyon, where it is a nice and tropical 46 degrees. And we're gonna watch the sunset at Sunset Point. Crazy. There's even a little bit of really dirty snow, which I didn't think I was gonna see any snow at all this trip, so. But yeah. It has now been several months since I filmed that video. This was filmed in March, and it is currently October, so yeah, I just finally finished this. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and all that, and pretty soon we will have some videos from my Colorado trip this summer, so stay tuned for that.